What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just saw an article in the Edmonton Journal. I figured I'd dish on for a hot second with regards to Jesse Puljujarvi. Obviously, Puljujarvi was the fourth overall pick in the draft. Guy I'm really high on. Yada, yada, yada. You guys know the deal. Edmonton has the option of sending him to the AHL if they feel that's what's best for his development, which they haven't had that situation play itself with a lot of other players because the bullshit junior rule about, you're either in the NHL or you're in junior hockey, which I think anyone with more than 3 functioning brain cells realizes is fucking bullshit. So that's that. But hypothetically, Puljujarvi has a rough camp and needs the AHL seasoning. It's there, and I'm not averse to it. But I would give this kid every opportunity possible to let him open the season on a line with Connor McDavid. I think obviously he's a right-handed shot, ton of skill on the right wing. McDavid's a lefty shooting, playmaking center. The option of Gretzky to Curry 2.0 is there. The possibility was the option. Because if it's ever an option, you select that option for your team because it doesn't come around too often. But I'm not averse to the AHL demotion, and like you saw last year with Mikko Rantanen with Colorado. I mean, he did very well in the A, and I think that'll serve well for his development. But I think he'd need an awful camp to open the season down there. And I know Edmonton wants to be patient with their prospect development, and that's a new course for them. But I see no reason why this kid shouldn't be a top 6 forward in the NHL to open camp. But the thing is, if he gets beat out by Chris Versteeg for a top 6 spot, hypothetically, then again, we're talking about an 18-year-old kid, so Bakersfield would be a good option for him. Draisaitl started the year down there last year. Obviously had NHL experience from the 14-15 season. Went back to the Western League and then had a good run in the A and then really turned it on down the stretch for Edmonton. So that's that. But I still think Puljujarvi is destined for the Oilers' top 6 to open the season. And again, if he struggles at any point in the season, send him down. Let him get his confidence back up. But I'm very intrigued by the possibility of him and Connor McDavid doing some excellent things at the next level. So we'll see how it all shakes itself out. But I definitely keep my eye on this situation because it's rare that a teenager is AHL eligible because, again, of that bullshit rule. But I don't think Puljujarvi needs it. And if he does need it, you know what? This is an 18-year-old kid we're talking about. Rome wasn't built in a day, so we'll see what happens. But I'm excited by the thought of him and Connor McDavid together. And I'm not even an Oilers fan. But that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes for the off-season and beyond. Later, guys.